All American is back. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. And I just finished watching it. You know. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I got this image up here right now of M3 because we all know going into this episode. Yo, if you didn't watch this episode, do not continue the rest of the video because I'm about to talk. I'm really about to talk. Now, if you watch it weekly like I do, I'm one of the people that watch it weekly. Like, yeah, I am. Alright. So I'm gonna try to break it down from the beginning to the end because it was like, oh, like you didn't know where to go with emotionally with this show. This is emotional roller coaster episode. Sorry, it took me a while to figure that out. Like, but we got a little tongue twister. But yeah, this is one of those roller coaster episodes where, like, damn, you want to skip, cause I watched it like I ain't watch it live. I watch it like once it's finished and watch it on some app. So the suspense to skip was just like, I want to know what's going on. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So like it starts off, boom. It starts off with I think Spencer in a cemetery. Now I watched so many shows in my life, I couldn't tell who it was. It's just because the way he was talking, you know, you're like, did she really die? Did Coop really die? So it was just like that. So like you never, but I knew they would do flashbacks. They wasn't gonna do what they did last season. It took a while to bring out the whole flashback. I knew it was gonna be that one episode. Boom, they're gonna bring out the whole flashback. So then the first flashback was him on the field. He was dominating. They were going at it. He saw his mom talking the thing. He scores a touchdown. He says, "What's up?" Then, boom, they had to go to the hospital. And you don't really gotta explain the hospital scenes. Y'all know already. Like, boom, that joint just looked there like, yo, did she really just like die? Like, what? And then the other thing you probably thought about. Let's go to the Layla scene. Let's think about Layla now. Layla and Carrie. Now, when the season ended, I thought Carrie was just gonna kidnap her. I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was just gonna kidnap Layla. Boom, boom, boom. Layla, we belong together. We're just the same. Like I knew always, like she always thought that Layla and her were just the same. So I always knew that complex. But I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know she was gonna try to kill herself. Yeah, that was a flashback, but like it was like Layla dreaming it. Like it really shook her because she was really about to die. Like Shorty grabbed her hand, like she couldn't break out of that. Like Shorty got a tight grip, type stuff. But you see that like Layla and her father having like they haven't had the best relationship. Of course, they still father and daughter. They love each other to like death and stuff. But they still haven't had the best relationship because of like his father not being home. This man, I'm not going to even blame like thing for that because like they said, once the mother died, he was working still. It was like she was alone like after her mother's death basically, and that just like imagine that like that sucks. But I got one question. Let's go back to Spencer. If y'all was in his position, would y'all have left that football game? Because think about it in a like logical standpoint. If he's a doctor, all right, but he's not a doctor. Now I'm not saying I would have left. No question about it. But it's just like, would have y'all left a important game for something you can't control? It's not in your control. So like, would you have just left to be supportive, or you would have been supportive to your teammates? Because either way, you're not being selfish in any way. You're being really, either way you're being a good person, to my opinion. You stay with your teammates, then get there. You feel what I'm saying? Win the game, run to the hospital. So that's one question. If anybody watching this, would y'all have left that game? Now, what else we gotta address? Spencer saying he was not sure about going away to thing. I think even if Coop was not alive, or if Coop, you know, like at my moment, I'm like, Coop not alive. You're not gonna go because of what? I get, but you're not in the streets. Like you're out here. What you think you really can do, bro? Cause you don't believe in the violent stuff. You definitely probably don't believe in gun violence. So it's a gun versus you're talking, because you don't even fight either. No offense to Spencer. Like, of course he'll defend his family, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. So it's just like you're just making an excuse. That's how I felt. I feel like he was making an excuse not to leave, and it was time to go. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do for you, cause that's what they will want for you. I will want for you. That's what your father wanted from you. That's what everybody wanted for you. You had Darnell fly out just to talk to you. It's probably rare episodes Darnell's gonna be in, because I think he's doing BMF. So if it's not, it'll be a lovely, because Darnell was a great addition to the show. I wish he was like more in it, but if he's not, he's not. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Not everything really went on with this. All right, let's think about the situation. I don't want to skip. I want to, when I get to that point, about, like, you know, if you've seen the episode, Coop and the Preach, and the girlfriend. Can't think of her name. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't think of her name. It's main is a reason I can't think of her name. So you'll know. If you know, you know. But I'm just making sure I'm not skipping none of the basics. Of any of these flashbacks. I don't think I am. Let's just get to this Carrie and Layla stuff. And then I'll just jump right into what I was gonna jump right into. Cause though, like, the last two things are probably the biggest things of these episodes to me. This was a great first episode, like, emotional episode, which makes it just so crazy. But alright, so Layla and Carrie, so they finally showed the whole thing where Carrie was just saying they're the same, they both in pain, and Layla like, I'm not in pain like that. I'm not in pain anymore like that. And then they had a quote. They just said, "Pain is a moment. It's pain in a moment. Healing takes a lifetime." I think that's one of, like, the best quotes I've ever heard. I mean, like, I'm just saying what I heard. If I haven't heard it before and y'all heard it, that's on y'all. I haven't heard that before. So that was like a deep line. Like, you know, Carrie need help. You know, she feel like nobody's there for her. And I think some people in, like, life could really relate with people not being there for them. So, but don't hesitate to lean on friends or anybody. You know, it's always a shoulder there for you. Don't think it's because some is not letting their shoulder. Some people will. You gotta find them. Right, please. So yeah. So I think Layla father's being protective because Carrie, like, I don't think it had nothing to do with Layla. Layla seemed, what if they told Layla told her the full truth what happened, and he's just being protective because if Carrie is not dead, she didn't kill herself. They took her to the back to the hospital, and hopefully she does get help. You know, but I think it'll be weird now if she tries to, like, pop up again. It's just like, oh, can I stay here? Yeah, it's clipped now. Like, it's clipped. No offense. It just, you can't trust. You gotta give them more time to figure out, like, yo, is she good now? You know, you gotta give people time. So yeah, now let's get down to the Spencer signing his contract. Well, his commitment letter. Look at him. Darnell said he's scared of something, and I think he is. Let me talk about Baker, Coach Baker, because he's irritating me, but he's not. I understand him. He's a parent. You put his child at risk. He's angry. But who are you more angry at, bro? That your own son didn't go to you, or that Spencer trained him? Because, like they said, he's hard headed. You couldn't watch thing all the time. You couldn't watch your son all the time. He was gonna do it regardless. And you'd rather have somebody that's there that love him, and that's one of his, like, greatest friends, and his family. Regardless, he's family. So then him being by himself and risking it even more because He'll know when you working out alone as an athlete, you don't know when to stop pushing it. So, but when you got somebody there like, yo, bro, I think it's time. Somebody that's been in a injury things. Of course, it was never like a serious. Spencer's was never. That's just debatable because he had that thing with his arm where he couldn't play football again. But so they were both in kind of the same position of like they may not be able to play their sport anymore. So I think he's ODing. But you got to give him time. To find out, it was 3 days. It was insane. Like I thought that joke was like a week or two. 3 days. So you got to give him time. He just found out 3 days ago. He's angry. He lost the game, which he shouldn't have lost. He broke the goalpost. That coach cheated. That ref cheated. So you feel as you as a champion. You probably are, to be honest. That sucks. Yeah. But like I said, he's angry, but hopefully he does get over it, and I think he will. But I think in that position, he told him like a hard. I'm not gonna say the truth that he's scared that they'll be fine without him. Like that's just grimy. Like I'm from New York, so I would have said something crazy. I'm like, screw you. I would have said screw himself because I'm scared, bro. Like my best friend just got shot. My family's still living in this like come on, bro. You gotta understand him being scared, bro. You can't just because you scared of them, they gonna be good without you. Like, come on, bro. You're doing too much at that point. You're doing too much. You're saying too much. You're angry. Yeah, Spencer has this hero thing. He always has. And he just said something true because Baker's mad at the game and he's mad at Spencer. So it's just like, what is he supposed to say? He said, we may have won if I stayed. Boom, 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 and if I didn't train thing, he would I just don't know. He does have a hero thing to him, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And the way Baker yelled at him just made it seem like, yo, you're an asshole for being trying to always be a hero. But I don't think he's an asshole. I think it's just how he's wired. He's wired to protect others before himself. I think that's a real selfless move. So, is it the best interest for him? No, it's not always, because he puts his own safety and his own risk for others. When sometimes you got to put yourself first. You feel what I'm saying? Put yourself first. So, but he didn't have to say it like that. He's angry, but not showing up to speak to him, and he know you one of the people he listened to. It was just like, but like I said, I have not seen we're gonna watch this little we're gonna watch the trailer for the next episode. I can't show it because they'll fucking copyright me, even though this is like my second channel, it's my small one. They still copyright me and give me a strike, and I got no time for that. So let's just All American season 4 episode 2. I don't even need to probably do that. Let me make sure I got it on. Yep, I'm good. Alright. Y'all probably can hear it. They don't care about that. Alright. It says in the next episode's called I Ain't Going Out Like That. What y'all think of that title? I Ain't Going Out Like That. Let's watch it.
As long as you're just gonna focus on what's best for him, I suggest you do the same.
I'm having trouble dealing with everything that's happened.
Every time Coach Baker passes me in the hall, it's like he looks right through me.
You can't avoid my dad forever.
I got something I need to get off my chest.
Respectfully. I don't know if it was caught on the mic, but respectfully. It seemed like this is gonna be a Spencer and Baker episode, but I seen a little Asher. So Asher's situation was tragic. Him not being able to play football no whatever is just like, damn. It's crazy. Imagine having to know that before the state championship and just getting a commitment letter for D1 college. That's a suck. But I ain't going out like that. I don't know how that compares to Baker and things like that. Maybe he like he just said, he got something to get off his chest. Like, You just violated him. You gonna say what he say now, and that's my respect. Just go, just say what you want to say, bro. I think that's more respectful than just letting him just kind of push you over and make you the full bad guy when your son and him played a part in it. Like you act like his son has you acting like Baker act like his son had no mind, has a mind of his own. Like Smith told me, bro, work out. No, he didn't. He actually told him no a few times. Like nah. But then he like, all right, but we like, of course, we want to be there for them because you know, in an athlete mind, I'm gonna still try stuff. I'm still gonna try to work out. Just how it is. I play ball. I didn't like. It's just how it is. I've been injured. You want to just be back out there. So once I figure out this the son name, because I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, I'm searching it up. I'll be mad at me. Once you finish a show, other shows come into your mind. I'm gonna start doing multiple shows. Alright, got it. So Jordan, Jordan, you know, he has a mind of his own. Yo, Jordan and Layla? Question marks? Exclamation points? Jordan and Layla? I don't know. I see something. Simone moving son to that black college, that Black Matters college. You feel me? Black Lives Matter always. Come on. But moving to that college, black excellence. I know Jordan's black in the show, but I'm just saying he's looking for other college. He's not even looking. He's looking for stuff in LA. So I'm not gonna even speak on all that till like the situation get popped back up. So I'm just gonna end this right here type stuff and just like, yeah. I'm dropping it off late. It's 4 o'clock. It should be out at around 5. So, like I always say, and if you enjoy, you want to watch the previous joints, I'm trying to do multiple shows, definitely from CW. CW is my main spot because those are most shows I watch that's weekly. Any other show, most likely, is not weekly. Definitely, because they've cut most of my shows off at this point because they're a little old. So yeah, all my shows basically on Netflix now. So yeah. First episode was really good. I think it's better than the last first episode. This actually might be the second best first episode because nothing beats season 1 episode 1. No, that was fire. But like I said, if you enjoy, you know what I'm saying.